So let's solve this equation over the domain 0 is less than x and x is less than 2 pi. So cosine x plus 1 equals 2 sine squared x. So when we look at this, we're going to convert all of them either to sine or all of them either to cosine. And since we have a cosine over here and a sine squared x, we should be thinking that we know an identity about this sine squared x. We should be thinking about Pythagoras' identity, which is sine squared x plus cosine squared x is equal to 1. So let's use this to substitute sine squared x out to get some coses. So sine squared x is equal to 1 minus cosine squared x. Okay, so this is what we're going to use to substitute over in here. So cosine x plus 1 is equal to 2 times 1 minus cosine squared x. Okay, cosine x plus 1 equals, expand this out, so 2 minus 2 cosine squared x. Okay, let's move everything over to the right hand side. So 0 is equal to 2 minus 2 cosine squared x minus cosine x, that's this guy, and minus 1. Let's collect like terms. So minus 2 cosine squared x minus cosine of x plus 1. Okay, so now we have it in this kind of form, and to actually solve for cosine of, or to actually solve for x, you're going to need to factor this. So let's make the substitution. Let's call it y equal to cosine of x. So now 0 is equal to negative 2 y squared minus y plus 1. Okay, now we have to factor this guy. So I'm going to choose two numbers that multiply to be equal to negative 2, two numbers that multiply to be equal to 1, and we cross multiply them. I get negative 2 times 1 is negative 2, and 1 times 1 is 1. If I add them up, I get negative 1, which is the coefficient in front of here. So this works out, so these are our two terms. I put a y here and a y here. So my terms are negative 2y plus 1 and y plus 1 equal to 0. Okay, so now I can go back to my substitution and substitute cosine x back out. So minus 2 cosine of x plus 1 is equal to 0. So that's the first solution that we have. Or we have cosine of x plus 1 is equal to 0. So let's solve this left-hand guy first. So minus 2 cosine of x is equal to minus 1. Or cosine of x is equal to negative 1 over negative 2. So cosine of x is equal to 1/2. So cosine of x is talking about the x value. So on our unit circle, where is the x value equal to 1/2? And the answer for that is, if we draw it down, we can see there are two angles that give us cosine of x equal to 1/2. And those angles are when the angle is at pi over 3, so that's this guy here, or when you go all the way around down to this guy. So this is 2 pi over 3, 3 pi over 3, 4 pi over 3, 5 pi over 3. And they're all less than 2 pi, which was our domain restriction, so these are two solutions we have. Okay, now for the last guy. So cosine x is equal to negative 1. So where does the x value equal to negative 1? So we go to our unit circle. So the x value equal to negative 1 happens at the angle x equals to pi. So that's our last solution. So if we combine all of these, we have x is equal to pi over 3, pi, and 5 pi over 3. So we can see that the correct answer here is D.